And so this is Chloe, the cat that owns my sister. She's a calico, so she's got a real interesting disposition. Sometimes very sweet, and other times not so much. And so currently, Chloe gets tethered to this, which gives her pretty limited, access and maneuverability. So over in this corner, we're going to build an entry point, put a little cat run, and then on the end we're going to have a little peaked house called a Catio, apparently. I picked up a little rack or whatever, a little package of 1x2s, just spruce. I've got an assortment of number 6 wood screws, some Thompson water seal deck stain, brown, same as the deck out there, and a 25-foot roll by 3 feet of this 1-inch square fencing, garden, pet, wire mesh cloth stuff. I sort of drew up a bit of a plan, but it'll also be build as I go and see what works. So having said that, we'll set up the miter saw and start chopping. Probably won't show you all the cuts, just a few of them. Well, I'm already running into alterations being made. I assume this stuff, because it's 2x1, I thought it was 1.5 inches by 3/4, but it's actually 1.5 inches by 5/8. So it's a good thing I'm not building a piano, or it would be 1/8 of an inch off. Little dab of glue. Kick that onto high speed. So this piece has a knot right at the end. Might make it a little harder to drill. Just going to clamp that down. Just to help hold things in place. Because this 2x1, it tends to warp and pull quite a bit. but in the end it'll work out. Yeah, that knot did make for a little harder drilling. Just line it all up. $29 3/4, so an 1/8 under 15, and over here 5/16. Little glue here and there. Get the screw started. Yeah, if you don't work with these 2x1s fairly quickly after cutting the straps, they tend to kind of warp and bend on you. Well, there, that'll be the top side of the sort of entry. 29 3/4. A little over 24. So these two 14-inch uprights are going to be what sort of ties into the rail on the deck. We'll drill that one through first. And I'll get the other corner ready. Now, this isn't going to be supporting a load of any sort. It's just to basically just to keep the cat from running away. So 5 3/8 plus a little bit for the wire. That should work. Got a little glue on the edge. Just bringing the screw through so I can line it up with the pre-drilled hole. I'll do the same on the other end. I'm just putting a bottom support on it. Again, everything glued and screwed, but not tattooed. So far, so good. I'm just going to install a sort of a cross support or threshold for the bottom here, because this is going to be the door opening area. So we're going to make her little penthouse suite, 20 inches by 16. Keep it nice and simple. And work within the chunks of wood that I got left laying around. 16. I just make myself a couple of little cutting marks. There, the floor for the penthouse has been cut. I'm going to build the frame on the walls first and the roof trusses, and then I'll put those supports underneath. There's one wall done. There, two of the walls are up. And the last one for the doorway. I can mark it 5 3/8. So I got the walls up, just putting the, I don't know what you call it, the sub base underneath. Yeah, this will just give me something to screw the mesh and the fender or flat washers to. That will hold the mesh in place. I didn't want to end up with a lip of any sort on here, you know, because it would probably catch leaves and debris, as well as I don't want to hold any rain in there in case, or any moisture in case of rain. And one last little piece. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to do some calculations to come up with the 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 roof design, and I'll bring you back once I got those kind of figured out. So I think I came up with something that'll work. Yeah, that comes up to center. I cut a little bird's mouth so it'll rest nicely on the corner of the wall. So I'm going to cut out 4 of these, and then I can join them together, set them in place, run a support down the middle, and should be able to cut up part of that sheet of aluminum for the roof. Just got a bit of a line for the angle I want the screw to go in. Goop a little glue on it. There's one. I think the battery died partway through the last part, so anyhow, just putting the trusses on. I'm just going to cut a support for the middle. Should be 18 and 5/8. Yeah, 18 and 5/8. Okay, pre-drilled, and just put some glue on the ends. That should hold it. I trimmed up the aluminum. I saved you the anguish of listening to all the noise. So it's trimmed up. I've marked it, set it on this. I got a chunk of 1/2 inch by 6 inch plate, clamped it down with a 2x4. I have the angle of the ridge of the house. So what I'm going to attempt to do is just get the angle fairly close. I don't know if this will work or not. I only have one piece of aluminum, so I hope it does. Got a bit more to go. It's not perfect, but I'll see if it'll sort of form once I set it on the roof. or on the top of the cat house. Oh yeah, it will pull down enough. Just starting to put the door together. Yeah, so after I put the door together, I figured out that I'd screwed up because I'd screwed these together on edge, and I measured them and set the door frame up to have these on the flat. So I ripped it apart, put it back together. Now I'm just going to gusset the corners. Corner to corner, it's exactly the same, 58 and 5/16, so that worked out well. I'll do that 3 more times and then figure out what I'm going to work on next. So I got the door done, supported it in the middle, 4 gussets. So it'll sit nicely in the frameway. And over on here I want to put a door in this side that opens out. Just in the event that the cat doesn't want to come in and my sister has to, go somewhere, she can open the door, grab the cat and put it in the house. So we'll cut up the pieces and then put this together. Okay, I kind of just got carried away and built it without recording any of it, but that's the end result. Should sit in there nicely. Put a latch on, it'll open this way. Then you can grab the cat if the cat doesn't want to comply. Now I think I'm ready to put some paint on this, and once it's dry then start installing it. I'm going to start putting some color on this. Thompson Water Seal Cocoa Stain. Same color as the deck and the railing, so should blend right in, other than the blue roof. Should probably only take 1 coat. This stuff seems to cover quite nicely. Okay, so I'll bring you back once everything's coated. Then we'll begin the install. Actually, before that, we'll start putting the wire mesh on and then install it and see if the cat likes it. So I've got all the painting or staining done. Gonna let everything set overnight. So just gonna make some little lock hasps or whatever you call it, something that'll hold the door closed. Could buy them, but I think I'll just make them out of wood. A couple of little machine bolts here with lock nuts. So found a pill bottle, approximately the same, not exact, but that's fine. Just want to round things off a little bit and make them kind of pretty. Maybe redraw the lines a little bit so they're somewhat symmetrical in case somebody's looking at it closely at the handiwork. I'll drill a hole in this one approximately the same place. Then I can sand these up and get them painted for install. Perfect. These little flapper discs work really well on metal and wood. I'm going to grab a longer bit. Let's try this, get a little further in there. Beautiful. put the lower one in place. Just going to open this side up a little bit with a larger bit so I don't split the wood. And perfect. Good, nice and flush. I think I'll start with the house. I already cut a chunk of the screening out, hopefully to the right length. Just want to get a bit of an idea of how well this is going to work. I think the house is going to sort of be the hardest because I'm working inside the enclosure. But to begin with, I want 9 inches and then a right angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The next one will be about 18 3/4. And the last side is 15. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's see how it fits. That's good there. That'll work with a little bit more bending. And I do want to drop it down over the edge here a little bit and be able to tag in the bottom here and there with a screw and a washer. screws up. So I got 3/4 inch by number 6. Bring in a little bit here. And I'm running these screws in really slow because I'm not pre-drilling. So hopefully I won't get any splits in the wood. Found some tiny little washers that will work for these spots. Don't need to be much, just enough to catch the corner and hold the wire. There, the cat's not breaking out of that. I'm going to take a minute and just clip off this last row. I started clipping away the excess. There, so it's all clipped to fit to there along the back, and I should be able to use a chunk of this stuff. Bend the wire over to catch that and close in this little half of the peak above the door. I should be able to slip it in behind, bend these over. That's where these little pliers come in handy. Yeah, that helps hold it in place. I think that should be secure enough to keep the cat in. So I marked out where I want to drill. There, the roof is half shingled. We'll do the same to the other side, and then we'll start screening in the panels. I'm going to mount the hinges. Normally you would mount them that way so you get a full swing. But I'm going to set them this way so it opens to a 90-degree. Just because this is going to border the top rail of the deck, and I don't want any chance for the cat to sort of fall out. Just to save any chance of splitting. Be ashamed to do that now. Kind of split the difference between top and bottom. Bring you up a bit so you can see better. That should work just fine. I want to put a little stopper on this side. Just something to hold the door from going in too far. So I found a couple of little rubber bumper things and just screwed them in. So that stops it. Now we'll put the latch in place. Just going to put a fender washer in as a spacer, so it's got some sort of sliptivity. It's a little nylock, so I'll be able to tighten it up and put a little tension on it. Then right about there, just put a little screw in as a stopper. Securely locked. Perfect. Let the cat out. Lock it in. I'm going to start with the big door panel. Okay, I'll pop these on. So next I'm going to cut the panels for the entryway and get that mesh put in there, and then we'll set it all in place. Okay, I got all the screen on the top, the back, the side, the door. I hung the door, and now I'm just going to install the two locks. So again, a bolt, a flat washer for a little bit of a spacer, and I have a lock nut for the back. And these flip out of the way, and the cat can come out. So just going to do the initial fit. Hopefully my measuring was correct. So far it looks pretty good. I left some extra screen in there. I'll cut it back so I can tie it into the railing, and I need to close up some of the holes that the cat would get through. Okay, now I'm going to set the cat house up in place. Looks like it's going to fit okay. I'll run a couple of screws in. Okay, that should suffice for now. And I have to bend up a piece of screening to run the length of the, well, let's call it a catwalk. Okay, again, I got a little ahead of myself. We got the catwalk bent and set in place, and I've just put a screw in this end and one in the far end. And now I'll go around the outside and tag in 3 on the back side. I'll probably shut the camera off for that in case I fall. So I kind of got carried away from the other side, and anyhow, I'll show you the finished product. Open the latches, let the cat in. Still need to put something in here, possibly to assist her in jumping up to the upper level. Then she can go down the screened in catwalk, hang out here, survey what's going on in the world. If it rains, she'll be dry, and if she doesn't want to come in, can open up the door and assist her with that. We'll see if she can figure this out. If not, we'll give her a little assistance. Come on, Chloe. Come on up. Jump up. Does she jump up over there? Or does she climb up on a chair?
Climbs up on the...
Oh, okay.
Put her up
Yeah. So we're giving her a little assistance. Let her check out her surroundings as she does the catwalk. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. There she goes. And she's settled in, enjoying it. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you got a cat, maybe you'll build one of these and post your own video. Alright, have a great day. We'll maybe catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Wait for it.